mob. The mob ties, mob this, mob that. Aren't we getting tired of the mob? We know who the real mob is. Law enforcement, politicians, judges, commissioners, counselors, the whole criminal syndicate industry, the courts, the bailers, the bail bondsmen. They all have their own, you know what I mean? They all work together. You know what I mean? It's just like a mob. You got the corner boys, you got the stick up kids, you got the police you got to deal with. Then on the next level, you got the lookouts. I mean, it's just, you know what I mean? It's just, it's all the same thing. One is the underworld, so-called underworld. The other one is all above, so-called above board and established. Plus they got more weapons. But I don't know now. You know what I mean? A lot of these citizens out here are armed. You know what I mean? Armed and dangerous. Thanks to the Second Amendment. Thank God for that. You know what I mean? Because you gotta wait for the police to do anything. It is what it is. They did pinch a youngin' up here, a couple doors away from me. I don't know what he was doing. It was about 2 hours ago. My wife peeped him. Now she just peeped the activity. All like 8, 9 police cars. And shorty was going away. He was young. Fair skin, light skin type dude. I don't know. That's what she described him. I don't know what ethnicity he is or whatever like that. It doesn't really matter. He's going to probably whatever, you know what I mean? But certain neighborhoods, certain zip codes, man, you gotta tread lightly in, you know what I'm saying? On both sides of the spectrum. Come through here, you know what I mean? Casing joints. These people call the police out here, bro. They do. They don't care. They got kids out here. People got their family. He lucky. He probably lucky. I'm getting ahead of myself because I don't really know what he did, but he probably lucky. You know, some of these jokers weren't home. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people, you know, in the neighborhood, they don't play at all when it comes to their family. And they would not hesitate. And they will operate extreme prejudice. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to their family. And you know, that's just how they operate. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? You're not too far from the city. You really have more, like, in my section where I live at, you have more people here that's really has a city mentality. Because they're from the city. The city is not that far. DC is like right down, maybe a mile or two down the road. So, you know what I'm saying? You come up in this joint thinking it's sweet. These are jokers who's getting out the hood, coming in here to establish themselves or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they are on a different time. For real. You know what I'm saying? So probably Shorty just out here thinking it was sweet and thinking it was But I'm saying, bro, you got these old ladies, these people will call the police out here. And gives they don't care. They call the police and ask questions later. Let the police ask questions or whatever. They don't care. They see you out here doing something strange, looking all, you know, I don't know, just out of pocket. They might call them. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they you know, just doing what people do. You know what I mean? So like I said, you got families out here, kids out here. So I don't know. I hope the young can make it through and hope it ain't that serious. But he's going to have to go through it. So, you know what I mean? So, and Lord knows if he goes to the local to lock up, Lord knows there ain't no family members or someone who lives up here. Because I know, like I said, I know the atmosphere. I know the temperament. I know the temperature, all that. You know what I'm saying? I know the temperament of these people out here. They touch offs. But they calm down. They just calm down. But when you know what I mean, if you want some jokey joke time or want some, they ain't on that. They do not be bull jiving out here, bro. Straight like that. They mind their business. They go to work. They're hard working. They family people. But when it comes to you, you know what I mean, trying to creep around the neighborhood. You don't want to do that. Trust. But that's just the way it is. But it's all tied in. All that mob activity. Everybody think they're a mobster. Everyone wants to be a gangster. Everyone wants to be a killer. Or, have that reputation. Everybody wants a body under their name. You know what I mean? For what? That's what I ask myself. Why would you want to be responsible? Why would you want a body just to have a body? I mean, we're going back to the Wild Wild West. Remember that? A couple of notches on your belt. Quickest gun in the West, quickest gun in town. You know what I mean? We're going back to that stage. Well, it's been back there, but I'm just saying, it's just like we're not progressing with the violence. So it makes me think that it's purposely being done because to keep the judges, the police officers, the secretaries, the clerks, the doctors, the hospitals, they all working together. You know what I mean? For that machine. And they kind of know it. They signed up for whatever they do, nurses and doctors and emergency personnel, and they do a great job. But it's all tied in. You think all these young boys or whatever, they get blasted out here in the streets, maybe fall out or whatever, and their organs are still intact, where do you think they're going? So it's all a game. Unfortunately, it's a dangerous game because people's lives are at stake. And, people like me and you or people just trying to go about our day, we catch strays. You know what I mean? Because you got to drive by in the neighborhood. Somebody's about to run down on somebody. You know what I'm saying? These jokers can't shoot. You know what I mean? They just out here fronting. That's why they got the switches and all that. You know what I mean? They need that to overcompensate the fact of the matter. They just can't go up there. Well, few can't. And do what they have to do. You know what I mean? If you got a problem with someone, if it's one of those situations where it can't be discussed or talked out or whatever, agree to disagree, and someone wants to push it to the next level, then at that point, it becomes life-threatening to me. Because at that point, then boom, you know what I mean? It's either me or you. And that's how you survive. I don't have the luxury to give passes. You dig? I wasn't raised like that. I mean, yeah, you get past. Like I said, the past was, hey man, we know, okay, my fault. This, my bad, blah blah blah. But if you just going to another level on something, just so you can just flex or just acting like you this, that, and the third, but to me, you're soft, and you just want to show out in front of your friends. You're just trying to embarrass somebody, and some people don't take embarrassment lightly. They just go out here and they say they catch you. They got to have a get back. You know what I mean? It's like an adrenaline flow. I got to get him back at. I can't have him can't let him have the last word. No, we can't do that. Nah, not like that. I mean, you like to see me. When I catch him in traffic, it's up. It's just how we flow. You know what I mean? Well, some of them. But it is what it is. It's unfortunate. Like MCA says, is when it's black on black, that makes it shitty. But it's unfortunate. But this is what's in the music. This is what's in the movies. This is what's in the entertainment. And Gladiator and all that. We've been desensitized to violence. We really have. So the only way to kind of I think the real ones know the other side of it. It's not all about trying to prove your manhood or whatever like that. It's about being intelligent, being able to have dialogue, converse, and agree to disagree. Everything is not the end all be all. And if you can get back to your family safely and walk through and get into your significant other's arms or whatever, and hug them, then that's the ultimate goal at the end of the day. But sometimes, unfortunately, it doesn't happen like that. They just had a guy. I just heard. I saw on the news last night. There was a shooting at a popular restaurant, kind of like them restaurant hangout type things. You know what I mean? And one gentleman who was a mentor for a lot of people in the area, in DC area, DMV area, and he was killed over. It was some type of argument that might have went outside and then whatever, in the parking lot or something. So they end up apprehending the suspect, two black young men. Now, both of their lives, one's gone, rest in peace, and then this other dude who allegedly did the act, he's facing trial. He's facing charges, murder charges, first degree murder charges. So there you have it. Gotta keep our composure. With the Nas had that song on King's Disease 2, Composure. Hey, that's true, man. Gotta keep your composure, because if you slip up and you get emotional, that can be the last time you ever get emotional. You dig? You can get parked just like that. Everybody can. So we really have to think about, like me, I never, my club days of hanging out in the streets and all that has been over. I've been past all of that. I went through that stage as a teenager, early teenager. You know what I mean? Through my 20s, through the 80s. And it's been over, though. You know what I mean? You grow, you see, once you start, getting out here in society and see how people are moving, seeing how the motion is and how the flow is. It was an easy choice for me. You know what I mean? You locked me up one time, hold me hostage in some jail for an hour or whatever, going through your little, I know I might have did something, but, if I'm not out, I can't be within the wall. I can't do it. So it was an easy choice for me. I wasn't trying to let nobody control me, even though, we still be in control ultimately, but I got to have my freedom. And I'm not letting these jokers trick me out of my freedom at all. I'm not giving the courts any more money. I don't even want to give them a traffic ticket. Any money like that. I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to break no laws. I'm just gonna go through life, navigate, and continue to enjoy life the best I can. So that's what it's about. So youngins out there, man, fall back. I ain't saying you gotta bow down, but you gotta be a man. It's more than being a man and just being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a plan. You have to be able to navigate. As I say, you have to be able to lay your course out and go about your business. Have a goal. Go about your business and getting that goal or whatever you do. You know what I mean? As long as it's legally. You know what I mean? You have the goals. Go after your dreams. Go after your goals. All right. Peace and love. One.